Is this on?
I have a real Latino man at home that calls me mommy with a much thicker accent.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Andrew, are you wearing that shirt expecting good news tomorrow?
Maybe.
You sure he's not announcing his retirement?
That could be the reason.
I would say it's 50-50.
Really, this is just one of the shirts I, cycle through every week. That's all.
Gotcha.
I am also wearing this shirt in hopes of good news tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
What? You're hoping Stone Cold announces a match tomorrow?
Sure. Why not?
There is a rumor about that.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's get to it now.
Let's
No?
not.
No.
We'll save that for later. I'm wearing a Jet shirt. Aaron Rodgers is going to be on Pat McAfee's show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wednesday at noon to announce either his retirement or that he's going to the Jets.
I've never heard of a signing getting announced on a podcast. I'm a little nervous.
Well, there's a first for everything.
It's the new thing because he has competition.
Yeah.
Because also tomorrow,
Yeah.
via the bump,
Oh,
Ric Flair will introduce the newest introduction to the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Who is
The
that
newest
gonna
class
be?
member.
Ricky Steamboat's probably already in, right?
There is
Yes.
a rumor I heard about one.
Go ahead. Might as well say it now.
What? Why do you get to
Well,
hold
you
your
brought it up.
All right. So there's a rumor that it's like
you brought that up too, though. You was like, I got a
it's
rumor.
like
That's
99%.
Okay.
They're going to induct Stacy Keibler's legs.
Shut up.
Just the legs.
That's
No.
That's
stupid.
just dumb.
No.
Why would Ric Flair announce that?
And Ric Flair's like, I'm going to eat that ass.
No, they're supposedly she's going to be inducted this year.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Stacey.
why shouldn't
You
she?
know,
but
all
Ric
of
Flair-
her
but that-
amazing
But
accomplishments.
that has nothing to do with Ric Flair.
I know.
Other than the fact that he
I
wants
don't
to
think
fuck her.
he is announcing that one.
Right.
But I think she's going to be one of the ones.
Yeah,
that
it's
gets
got to be an
announced.
old guy. I would think Ricky Steamboat's already in, unless he's also
pretty
had
sure
some
he's in.
vendetta against WWE. But
You never know these days.
that's not really important. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll see what he announces.
Pat McAfee follows our podcast on Twitter.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
Yes.
So that is big news.
Hey, Pat.
He might be reaching out to us tomorrow to have something to do with the Rogers announcement.
You never know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe he'll leak an induction to us as broken by What's Wrong with Wrestling podcast.
That's right.
You know.
Absolutely.
We'll get to announce like this year's like fucking celebrity or something.
Yeah.
Why don't we just break it? Let's just break the news.
Oh, sure.
As broken by What's Wrong with Wrestling podcast, Aaron Rodgers officially a Jet.
Wow.
By the time this comes out, probably just a few hours before.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got my DM from Pat. He said yes.
Yes.
That's great.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
Yes.
That's a thing that only Jets fans will like, whereas, every other football fan is like, wow, what a douche.
Yeah.
Like if he was doing this with another team, we'd be like, wow, what a douchebag.
Right.
Because, that's what, it's like what LeBron did, his decision.
Right.
But he had a whole half-hour special just about the decision.
Yeah.
And then he
I
goes
mean,
to
that-
the Heat. Give me a break.
Yeah,
But,
come
Rodgers is good friends with McAfee. We love McAfee, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. As long as he says the right thing,
I know,
I'm
right?
fine with it. So, yeah, that should be interesting tomorrow. I'm going to look forward to that.
Or in wrestling fashion, he pulls a swerve.
Yeah.
And he retires and says, just getting my buddy Lazard some money.
That's right.
He's wearing a Jets jersey, then he turns around, the name says retired.
Number 0, retired.
That's
We'll
that'd
see.
be-
Anyway,
We'll see.
We'll get back
but
to
anyways,
Jets talk later.
wrestling. You guys like wrestling?
No.
I mean,
Oh no, really?
I used to like it
Eric
more.
hates wrestling so much so that you're going to be in Los Angeles for 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks of WrestleMania.
2 weeks of WrestleMania.
Starting next year.
Yeah.
2 weekends.
How many shows are you going? You're going to 2 nights of WrestleMania and then a couple indie shows.
That is it.
Really?
I did way too much last year. I did so many fucking wrestling
You're not
shows.
going to go to Matt Cardona's indie match or go see his podcast
Death
live?
Match King, greater than Mick Foley King of death matches.
Sure. No.
You'll go to an
I
indie
I have no plans yet.
What
No
you're getting there
plans.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to do something those 2 days.
Oh, I might go to Hollywood Funko store.
Granted, I mean that was a guarantee. Joe wouldn't even bet me $1 on that one, Eric. So.
Yeah, right.
But anyways, a lot to talk about. SmackDown, Raw. Although really not much progressed this week.
Not really, yeah.
And lately they've been doing a good job of progressing the main storyline, but this week there wasn't any.
Right.
So it was a little upsetting.
And I feel like anything that was announced, we already knew.
Yeah.
Like the Hell in the Cell match.
Well, it seemed like they're like, oh shit, we're a week ahead schedule. Can we just like
slow it down,
stalemate everything for a week?
Yeah.
We're 2 weeks from Mania. Let's slow everything down. That's smart. So, all right, before we get to SmackDown, we got to thank some new patrons. So thank you to CC Bloom, Terry Melton, Michael Brigham, and Noah Firecrotch Bezzy.
Ooh, ginger.
Firecrotch.
Know her Firecrotch is busy?
Yeah.
Or just do his last name at the end
No,
of
her fire crotch busy.
I think that's just
her
his
Firecrotch
his
busy.
nickname, I think. That's it.
Sure.
I got it.
We got
So
it.
he's a redhead.
We got the joke.
Got it.
Well, at least down there, yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
Thank you to those 4 patrons. Go to patreon.com/
Somewhere.
Does the curtain match the pubes?
patreon.com/ firecrotch. I mean, patreon.com/ what's wrong with wrestling. $5 a month gets you everything. We got weekly AEW recaps, all the pay-per-views, including WrestleMania coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And all the brackets you'll ever need in your lifetime.
I mean, there are a lot.
There are a lot. Yeah.
I was like brainstorming some ideas today.
Oh, really?
Like future brackets.
Okay.
I did a good one. If you want a little teaser.
Okay, sure.
Greatest Rumble elimination.
Okay, that's interesting.
Right.
Interesting.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's been some good ones.
Yeah.
certainly.
Yeah.
Would you count like Santina Morella's record?
Santino?
Santina when he was Santino Morella's record. Would you count that as like a greatest moment?
Like his quickest elimination, fastest elimination.
I wouldn't
Best.
call that like best elimination.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
You know.
it's unfortunate we can't, like, Titus O'Neil wouldn't be on there.
Number 1 seat. Wait, what?
You know, for sliding under the ring, even though that should have just been like, if you slide under the ring, like as you're running to the ring, you're automatically eliminated.
You're in.
Yeah,
You
that
have
should
to
be
stay
a
in
rule.
there as well,
Right.
Until it's over. No, we don't count that Rumble. Screw that.
Yeah.
No way.
But we'll see. Also, WWE 2K23 is out this week, and our fans are wanting us to. You know, we did a playthrough of 2K22 last year.
Yeah.
Right.
And this year they have War Games.
Oh, yeah.
So we might do that at some point. Look out for that. Patreon.com/ What's Wrong with Wrestling. All right. So SmackDown opens with the Usos arriving. Paul Heyman greets them, and Jay asks him, "Where's the tribal chief?" Heyman gives Jay a big hug and says, "Oh, the tribal chief is so proud of you." And Jay tells Heyman, "When you find him, tell him I'm here." Which was weird because
what's
well,
that
it's
about?
also weird because Roman Reigns was not on the show.
Correct.
And they're all acting like he's there,
Yeah.
but he wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's weird. It's really weird to do that.
Right. I mean, you might as well just like have Jay come out the door and be like, "Okay, Roman, I love you too.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later."
They've done that before.
have.
They have
Yeah.
done that. They have done that before.
Right.
And it's really shitty way to, at the start of the show, act like Roman is there when he's fucking not.
Yeah.
So it's pretty lame. And then Kayla Braxton asked Jay for a comment. You know, what the fuck? Why'd you do it? And he says he'll say it in the ring.
She's just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Well, like if they're gonna do that, and he's gonna like, you're just killing time for no reason. Like they show up, so exclusive story, exclusive comment. I'm gonna do it later. Well, then why did you even?
In the ring.
You know what I mean?
But not to mention, if you watch Raw, Jay said it.
Yeah.
You think I was gonna choose you over family?
Right.
That's my blood.
Yeah.
You know, like he said it.
We already
And
know.
then, spoiler alert, he says it at the end of SmackDown.
Correct.
Basically
Yeah.
the same thing.
Right.
So next up, we've got the Fatal 5-Way: Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Karrion Kross versus LA Feet versus Xavier Woods replacing an injured Kofi.
Yep.
Winner faces Gunther at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. This went about as expected.
Correct. Yeah.
Everyone was like double pin.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Yeah.
Woods hit his impressive elbow drop on Knight, but the
Yeah,
other three
that was
guys
good.
broke up the pin.
Yeah,
Then
all three.
Then Imperium came out to watch. And in the end, Sheamus gave Woods a bro kick. And then Drew hits Knight with a Claymore. And then Sheamus pins Woods. Drew pins Knight at the same time. And for some reason, there were two refs.
Of course.
Yeah.
When has there been two refs for a fatal five-way?
Yeah.
Well, for
Well,
this,
when they have to do this.
Yeah.
They should have had the first ref get knocked out.
Right.
And then, they wake up and don't see the other ref.
right.
yeah.
And also the fans were poorly chanting triple threat. There were three different triple threat chants at once.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It's like triple threat, triple. It was really bad. So then backstage, Drew and Sheamus yelled at each other, and the Brawling Brutes split them up. And as they were fading out, Drew yells, "We should be fighting and then having drinks after." Just okay.
Yeah, sure.
I guess.
You know.
All right there, buddy.
So yeah, Drew versus Sheamus next SmackDown to decide who faces Gunther.
Spoiler alert, it's still a triple threat.
Yeah. Double count out, anyone?
Right.
Yeah, double or for some stupid reason Imperium beats them up.
Right. Beats both of them up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's been
Or
done
just
before.
a lay-on pin, a double pin. That whole thing. There's
Right.
so many other ways to do it.
One tries to bro kick, the other tries to Claymore, and they kick each other in the face. And
Yeah. I would be
We should be banging each other. We're banger bros.
yeah. I would be legit interested in Drew versus Gunther
one-on-one.
one-on-one.
Absolutely.
But I'm totally not interested in the triple threat with Sheamus.
Right.
Not at all.
I would be more okay with a triple threat if it was anyone but Sheamus.
Sure.
Pete,
I mean,
Well,
one-on-one's
Pete
good enough,
Dunne
but
or
it's sure
Butch.
It sure seems like it's going to be Sheamus winning this fucking thing.
Really?
Because they keep saying, oh, he wants it so bad. It's been the one belt, blah, blah. And maybe this is a way to save Gunther from getting pinned and Drew actually takes a pin.
Oh, wow.
It's not like Drew hasn't been pinned.
No,
it's true.
Gunther hasn't since he got called up officially,
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll see. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Rey Mysterio. They announced that Rey is going to be in the Hall of Fame. And I really hate when they do it when people are still performing. When
Right.
they're still wrestling.
Yeah.
It just seems...
But have they done it where it's an active wrestler like this, like every week? Do you remember any of those?
Flair.
Was
Yeah.
he
Flair did
every?
it-
Well, yeah.
He was
kinda
every week, right? But then, he retired the next night. He lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he went in right before he
We
lost.
kinda knew.
Goldberg got in and then fucking... he wasn't wrestling every week, but he was still wrestling.
Yeah.
Then he went on to have 10 more shitty matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess Edge came back. So
Yeah, I
that's
don't mean
that's
guys that
different.
came back because they didn't know, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. It just makes it feel, fake.
They could.
Yeah.
They couldn't, and also they can't wait like 1 more year, 2 more years.
Right.
Where he doesn't
Right,
wrestle
right.
anymore to put him in.
I guess Batista said no. Because remember, Batista was supposed to go in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
And then because of COVID, he was like, we'll do it another time.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe he'll
I
go
wonder
in this
if Ray does some kind of career match with Dominik or something. And Dominik, if he's gonna get knocked out, right?
Yeah.
There's only one guy I want to do the job to, my son.
Maybe, but I feel like Ray's, his job is so easy anyway. All he has to do is come out and cry about Dominic,
Right.
Why retire?
Yeah, he's still in good shape.
Everybody hits their breaking point,
Yeah.
though. You know what I mean?
Sure, but now everyone stays till they're dead.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately.
maybe he doesn't want that. They
can do like Eddie's ashes on a pole match or something.
Would they even keep Dominic if he leaves?
Right.
I mean, that
That's
was
a
the
good
whole
question.
thing. Was when he re-signed, he was like, I want Dominic to get a contract and not NXT. I want him to be with me.
Yeah.
And that was the deal. And thanks for doing a line of cocaine right into the microphone.
Well, I gotta keep interested somehow.
Sometimes you hear that watching Dynamite. Tony Khan's accidentally mic'd up.
Yeah.
right.
Anyways, Ray is so excited. I'm so excited to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. But he's interrupted by his son, Dominic, with the rest of Judgment Day. Dominic says, how many holidays and birthdays of mine did you miss to make this happen? He also accidentally says, he's like, Rhea was right. I mean, mommy was right.
Yeah.
He accidentally calls her Rhea.
But why can't he call her Rhea?
Yeah, right.
It's her name.
It's not his actual mother.
Right. He shouldn't have corrected himself.
Right.
But then Legado del Fantasma comes out, including a pissed off Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
So they're all baby faces.
Yeah.
Only when you mess with Rey.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine getting an anger bang from her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Sure.
I mean, I could probably imagine that. I don't know. Let me think about it for a minute. Yeah, times 10.
Right.
So we've got Legado versus Judgment Day. I really hate how commentary explains the Rey and Dominik storyline. We've talked about it before last week with Michael Cole. I've known Dominik since the day he was born.
Rey's always been an excellent father.
Yeah.
What?
And he said, this is the back and forth between Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. Dominik was a terrible teenager. He was always getting into trouble. Oh, but I heard that Rey wanted to kick Dominik out of the house. And Michael Cole, yeah, to teach him a lesson.
Right.
So make your 15-year-old son homeless.
Yes.
To teach him a lesson.
That'll learn him.
Maybe Dominik has a point.
Yeah. I'd be pretty pissed too.
Or maybe, Michael Cole, you should have said, he would never do something like that.
Right.
Not, to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
So
I have been
stupid.
around Rey and his kids for a maximum of 15 minutes. I know how good of a father he is.
Whenever they show up to the shows a few times a year, I shake their hand and I say, hi, nice to see you again. And then I never talk to them ever again.
Realistically, it's
But
like...
I have insight on their inner family workings.
Yeah. Realistically, it's like, look, Rey was on the road 300 days a year, but outside of that, he was a great dad.
Yeah.
Ray used to text me all the time saying, my son is such a piece of shit.
I wish I never had him.
I wish I never won that ladder match.
I regretted it instantly.
Oh, that's good.
Rey should be like, when he says, Dominik says, like, I wish I was Eddie's son.
Yeah.
He should be like, yeah, me too.
And it's like,
Shit, can we just do that?
But again, as
Is it
part
official?
as part of the storyline, you are.
Right.
Correct.
But not anymore.
Yeah.
That was fake.
Well.
Anyways, as for the match, Vega jumped off the steel steps to try to give Ripley the Hurricane Rana, but Ripley caught her and threw her onto Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, and they all fall down.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
I know they're little, but she's like 90 pounds.
like they could...
Legitimately 90 pounds.
but also she
It's
could
like-
take that bump. She could take that bump.
It's like this. Like,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. No, it was like catch
Fall
and then
over.
they kind of just went down.
Yeah.
carefully.
Nice and easy.
You okay?
It's, yeah,
Zelina,
Super lame.
okay?
right. In the end, Priest super kicked Cruz del Toro while the ref was distracted by Rey trying to get in the ring because his son kicked him. And then Dominik got the pin on a super kick.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I mean, it's
On Cruz or the other
Cruz
guy?
del Toro.
Yeah.
You in the back, you heard, finally. It's about damn time.
They mean something again.
After the match, that's where Dominik tells Rey I should have been Eddie's son. He pushes his father, but Rey still won't retaliate. So Dominik charges at him. Rey moves, and Dominik falls out of the ring. Really, really stupid.
Classic. These are classic heel moves.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy Samberg.
Right.
Just very dumb. He's like, oh, how dare you? And it's like, well, there's 4 of you.
How dare you get out of the way when I'm trying to hurt you?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Like-
Dad.
Yeah, there's still 4 of you. You could all go back in the ring and kick his ass.
Right.
Legado's all crying outside the ring. They can't move.
Right.
Next up, we've got Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Viking Raiders. Man, this was dumb.
For what?
Nothing.
For nothing.
None of these guys will
Right.
have any WrestleMania
Hey,
moments.
Braun, we'd love to have you back.
What? Yeah, why?
Right.
Also, you're going to be in a tag team with Ricochet
And lose.
and lose.
And lose all the time.
a lot.
Ricochet's even going to beat you in a tournament
Yeah.
in a roll-up that makes Braun look like a giant baby getting his diaper changed. That's what that roll-up looked like.
Yeah.
So anyways, Braun did his choo-choo train.
Shoosh.
But Valhalla pulled Eric out of the way, and then 5 minutes later, Braun crashed over the announce table like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Then Valhalla gave Ricochet the claw, She
Ooh.
did this.
You're scared of the claw.
And he was.
He was.
That distracted him. He misses the 630. Ivar moves. And then Ivar gave Valhalla the claw.
Right.
And then he beat Ricochet with a splash off the top rope.
That is the source of his power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Braun was just asleep outside the announce table.
Well, night.
He's all tuckered
Anytime
out.
anyone goes over the announce table, they're dead forever.
Right. It launches. There's like a secret canister of sleeping gas. Once you hit it,
Yeah. It's for Michael Cole's protection.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, when the fuck is he gonna turn on Ricochet?
Sure.
And at best, this is like a WrestleMania pre-show match.
Oh, not even that.
Not even that.
Not even that.
This
Oh,
is
no,
a WrestleMania SmackDown.
That's right.
match.
Because the last 2 years,
Right.
the last 2 years they've done that.
Book it.
WrestleMania's 3 nights. Oh,
Yeah, right.
oh, really?
But one of the nights is only 2 hours.
But
Yeah.
but Andrew said I don't have to watch the SmackDown before WrestleMania.
That's right.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I
I remember last year we were like watching on our phones just to see if anything happened, like when we were traveling. It's like,
Well, because
okay.
it was either the first year or both years where they took like 3 of the WrestleMania matches and put them on SmackDown.
Right.
know.
Like the Battle Royals and
Yeah.
then like something else.
one
It
of the
was
big
like,
tag
holy
matches.
shit.
And I mean big, like, whatever.
Right.
They moved it, right?
Yeah. Next up, we've got Charlotte Flair versus Shotzi. This match happened because Charlotte asked Adam Pearce for a match.
She'll kind of be in a douchey face,
Yeah. Right.
And he was like, "Okay, Charlotte." my
Also-
girl."
Whatever you say.
Also, Shotzi,
Where the hell have
she's
you
kind
been?
of been around ish every other week.
Every other week.
She'll come in and lose
So they have a fist bump before the match because I love you too.
faces.
They had a sequence at the start of the match where they were just going at half speed.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. Shotzi gave Charlotte a Hurricane Rana, and then like she did her part, and then like 3 seconds later, Charlotte rolls through it.
Yeah.
It was so bad. Then Charlotte starts to go for the figure 8, but Rhea Ripley comes out. Charlotte hit Shotzi with a spear, and then she gave Rhea a little suck it chop, like a one-handed, like mini, like suck it.
Well,
She's like, because there is a dick there.
she's got a little dick.
Half suck it.
Yeah. And then
She's got half a dick.
just ask Andrade about my big dick.
Yeah.
And then she made Shotzi tap to the figure 8. After the match, Ripley gets to the ring and tells Charlotte, whatever, I'm beating you at Mania. Charlotte briefly forgets her lines, but recovers enough to say, you're Rhea Bloody Ripley, and you'll destroy anyone in your way except for me.
Okay.
Most of these WrestleMania matches, these feuds are terrible.
I went
There's
like
nothing going on.
90-10 Rhea. I'm like at 70-30 Rhea now. Like, I don't know. I just keep feeling like this weird. If they keep her a heel,
Yeah.
Charlotte always goes over. She's the reigns of the women. You know what I mean? She beat Asuka when Asuka had her streak and everything. Like, I'm just not feeling great about it right now. That's
None of
all.
these WrestleMania feuds are any good.
No.
Like, only the Bloodline is the only thing that's,
course.
been going well.
Right.
Everything else is bad.
Yeah.
Like, really bad. Like, maybe like Seth and Logan Paul is the only thing that's been decent. And like, everything else is just, there's no build whatsoever
No.
for anything.
I mean, half of them, they're not even trying to build. Like
Yeah.
Dominic and Ray, they've tried, but it's horrible.
Yeah.
They haven't
Even
really done
Bianca
anything.
and Asuka.
Asuka,
That's
horrible.
what's been the worst. I mean, there's
Horrible.
nothing worse than that, and we'll get to that later.
Oh my God.
So finally, the Usos come out to the ring. Jay says, I didn't want to betray Sami Zayn, but I had no choice
But I had to.
because Jimmy is my brother and Sammy isn't. And neither of all are you, so they get booed.
Oh, no. He said we're not his brother.
Yeah. So Jimmy says, now that we took care of Sammy, we need to take care of Cody Rhodes. So Cody comes out, and the entire arena yelling, whoa!
Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was cool. Cody says, I don't answer to you or Roman Reigns. I answer to them, pointing to the crowd. These people don't want us to talk. They want us to fight. So Cody starts taking his suit off, and Sammy comes from the crowd and jumps Jay. Cody joins in, and we have a brawl in the crowd, but they end up back in the ring, and Cody and Sammy clothesline the Usos out, and Cody raises Sammy's arm in the air.
So like this is kind of smart of them.
Uh-huh.
They're relating Cody to Sammy.
Right.
Like we're one.
Yeah.
And it's working. It's actually kind of working.
We're both going to win
But
the
Cody's
title.
holding up his arm like, yeah, I like him too. I also think he's swell.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially when Cody was like, rooting for him to win at the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
That's not an accident.
Yeah.
That's to be like, keep everyone loving Cody and Sammy at the same time.
Correct.
So that's the end of SmackDown.
Yeah. Not much of a show.
No, not really. Yeah. So Raw opens with the Rated R Superstar. Edge immediately calls out Finn Balor, and he comes out with the rest of Judgment Day. Edge accepts Balor's WrestleMania challenge, which I don't even remember that he did challenge him.
I don't either.
And
No, remember a backstage segment is when he did it?
no,
Yeah.
One of the
maybe.
fair enough.
So he accepts the challenge, and Balor's like, "You hear that, guys? Finn Balor's going to WrestleMania." And it's just like, God, you're such a fuck.
You're such
Well,
Like, you're such a nerd.
I saw it as like them making fun of like how it's like, oh, I'm going to WrestleMania. Well, yeah, you fucking work there. You're already going to be there.
I don't think he's making fun of it because everyone always has to act excited that they're going to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Well, whoa! I'm a wrestler in this company, and I'm going to go wrestle at their main show.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
So Edge says there's only one way to end it: inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, he set this up the way every Hell in a Cell match has been set up.
Yeah. Right.
You've made my life a living hell.
And then we will. And then what does Balor say? You have it?
Yeah. Balor says, I've been to hell before, and it spit me out because it couldn't handle my demons.
Yeah. That's going to be nuts to see the demon lose.
Right.
Because I think,
It's happened with Roman.
Will he lose?
I don't know. No, the demon's only lost, twice. He did lose, right? Did he do the demon with Roman?
Yeah. And he lost to Samoa Joe in NXT.
He lost because the turnbuckle broke.
And what I like is like in NXT, it wasn't, you knew you're gonna have the title match, but they never advertised the demon.
Right.
So that's what I feel like they're doing here. Like they're advertising it, Finn Balor versus Edge, and then I think he may just come out.
Well,
Maybe.
that would be cool. The only problem with that is we'd all cheer it. So now
Right.
are we cheering for Finn?
But then Judgment Day music will hit. We'll be like, oh, fuck this guy.
I don't know.
Oh, the demon's part of Judgment Day too?
why do I need Edge to win another match? If I see the demon at WrestleMania, I want the demon to win.
Right. I kind of feel like
Yeah.
I don't
Balor
think,
might go over.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I still think there's like 4 matches that could be retirement matches that end up coming out.
Right.
Like Balor just goes, "Oh, your career is on the line." And what is didn't he say he was going to retire in Canada?
Yeah.
And like
Well,
the
that's
next
what
pay-per-views at
he's-
Canada, right? Or the next
No. He was
SmackDown or something?
He was saying like, "Oh, we're gonna be in Canada. Like, I hope it's in August or whatever, something like that, because that's when his contract is up. I guess.
Gotcha.
Maybe. I don't know.
Detroit's close enough.
Close enough.
It's pretty up there.
Right. There's a river separating.
At least neither of them said, "I'll see you in hell," which is what they always do.
Yeah, I'll see you in Hell in a Cell
In hell.
at Hell in a Mania.
Yeah. So then the Judgment Day attacks Edge, but then Johnny Gargano, Dexter Lumis, and Candice LeRae run out for the save.
Hey,
Right.
these
I like how
guys.
they keep sending out 2 guys and a girl.
Right, of course they have to.
Perfection.
Right.
Wait, where's Gallows and Anderson and Mia Yim? Oh, right. That's not a thing anymore. 'Cause
No.
AJ Styles died.
Right. So they did
Aw.
too.
Yeah.
So we've got Gargano and Lumis versus Priest and Dominik. Dominik tried to pin Dexter with his feet on the ropes, but Candice knocked him off. So Rhea Ripley beat her up, and then she had a stare down with Dexter, but Priest clotheslined him, and in the end, Priest beat Lumis with the South of the Heaven chokeslam.
Sure.
South of Heaven.
Yeah.
Who cares?
They keep getting wins, Judgment Day. Getting
Well,
pushed.
yeah, because they're getting WrestleMania matches
Right.
over people who aren't.
Yeah.
I did like that stare down with Rhea and Dexter where he starts like pulling his murder gloves.
Yeah.
Like he's about to actually Dexter her.
Well, he was like,
Oh, God.
he pulls down his glove, just 3 fingers come out.
Gonna give Rhea the shocker.
It's a special glove.
And she's like, she does like a little like excited little, ooh. I like him.
Yeah. But as of right now, only Priest is the odd man out without a WrestleMania match.
Sure. He'll be
Unless
on WrestleMania. He'll be at WrestleMania.
No, he'll
SmackDown.
He'll help Finn Balor in the Hell in a Cell for sure.
Probably.
Especially if you think Balor's going over as a heel.
Yeah.
He'll be there to help him.
Yeah, we'll see. Next up, we have Brock Lesnar and Omos face to face.
No.
Also, fuck this crowd for doing a holy shit chant.
I was basically doing a holy shit chant at home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when Omos tried to get Brock over the rope, I was like, holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's a good one. But no, as soon
Yeah.
as Brock got in the ring and they're staring at each other, a holy shit chant.
Right. Like,
Unless that was Thunderdome and I didn't,
it
realize.
had to be.
Usually I could tell the difference though, but
Well, the problem is this, right? Like you said, and I don't fault the fans, right? They finally, where was this? Wherever. Providence. They finally come to Providence. You're at an event. You're wearing your gear. Even if they pipe in a holy shit chant, you're like, what? Okay, yeah, holy shit.
well, you know
Right.
what's
It's
funny is pre-COVID, the audience was hijacking the show, especially on the Raw after Mania, right?
Yeah.
They would hijack the show, but they would do it if you were in Chicago, if you go to Philly, you go to New York.
Right.
They're going to hijack the show. But then, for a year and a half, there were no live shows.
Right.
Then when they came back, since they came back, their audience is not hijacking the shows anymore.
They can't. They tune them out.
Well, but
maybe.
even then, it's just like they're just so excited.
Mute.
They're just so excited to be back at a show now
guess,
that
yeah.
they're not hijacking the shows anymore. It's kind of interesting,
Right?
Yeah.
but yeah. Anyways, Omos showed Brock the size of his fist, and then was like, "Where do you think I'm going to stick that?"
Can you can you do the Omos voice?
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay.
Take a good look at this fist. I want you to guess where it's going.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 guesses.
Keep going.
Spoiler alert, he's right. Yeah, spoiler alert, they're all right.
Dickhole.
Butthole, nose hole.
Tickle.
I love when you keep the voice on and we start laughing.
Speaking of the demon.
Yeah. That'll be what they use for Balor when he comes out as a demon.
Right.
Yeah, except it'll be like,
I've got demons. I've got the demon and you're gonna meet the demon king. Edge. I want you to meet the demon.
yeah.
Jesus.
So anyways, he goes for the handshake. Brock shakes Omos's hand, but Omos won't let go.
Oh.
So Brock steps on his foot, tries to take him to Suplex City.
Bitch move, bro.
Omos elbows Brock in the head and then tries to push him over the top rope. But Brock got caught.
Yep.
And it took like a second try, and then it looked awful.
And then did you see once he did get over,
Yeah.
his mouth hit the bottom rope. You could tell he was checking for blood.
Right.
And he did not look happy about it. I'm like, fuck, get those referees out of there because he will fucking murder one right now.
In Brock's head, he's just got a list of receipts. He's just like, receipt.
Yeah.
Receipt.
Oh, for sure.
Well, that was I saw you tweeted that, right?
Oh, yeah.
What was the GIF you tweeted?
Oh, it was fucking Ryan from The Office. When he came back, he's making a list of people who pissed him off.
Yeah. And that's just where the segment ends.
Yeah, right.
Brock
That's
gets
it.
pushed over the top rope,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he kind of pussies out.
Right.
Pretty lame. But we all know what's happening at Mania,
Yeah.
obviously.
One F5.
Obviously.
All.
How the hell did he do that? How could he get him up? Have you not seen Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, I also laugh how for Omos's entrance, they have MVP walk 10 feet behind him.
Yeah.
So when they film it,
Looks like a peanut.
MVP looks 2 feet tall.
Correct. Yeah.
And Omos looks 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
And by the way, that's awesome. And by the way, when they put the camera, at his cock,
Yeah.
we all look 10 feet tall. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. Cockovision.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight.
Yeah.
How about that pop for LA Knight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor LA.
Thunderdome.
So the last SmackDown, when he interrupted Drew and Sheamus,
Yeah.
they hit his music, and there was this huge fucking pop. And some dumb fuck on Twitter was like, wow, listen to that LA Knight pop. But it was so obvious that it was Thunderdome. And then someone else tweeted at me oh yeah, no one likes him, right? And then on Raw and SmackDown this past week, it was fucking crickets when he came out.
Yeah.
So I tweeted, oh, that's what an LA Knight pop sounds like.
Right. Oof.
And then Eric over here was like, fuck you. And I was like, well, fuck you.
And I was like, yeah, fuck you.
You're a slut. You're a slut.
And this is why I stay off Twitter.
I'll teach you a lesson.
I'll teach you this.
Anyways,
We gotta watch that video.
Cody hits the Cody Cutter in the Crossroads for the win.
Yeah.
After the match, Cody cuts a fiery promo about how he's waited his entire life to become the first Rhodes to be WWE undisputed Universal Champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think his dad ever could have been that.
No.
Nah.
Well, there's only been one person that's been that.
Right. So later backstage, Paul Heyman says Roman Reigns will be at Raw next week, and Cody Rhodes will acknowledge him.
Right.
So
Okay.
Another face off. Great.
Right. Will Roman be on SmackDown?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
no.
His show. No.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Elias versus Bronson Reed with Rick Boogs taking notes.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
What is happening?
Reed hits the tsunami for the quick win.
Did he take notes on that?
Yes.
Why did they grow the beard back?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Back to
Yeah.
the
Why
other
did they
schmuck.
just-
You might as well do Ezekiel because this is also a joke.
Right.
It is.
It's embarrassing.
Again, a guy that was this close to being completely over with the audience.
He
Right.
was.
They just shoved him
he
down.
was.
a
Yeah,
toilet bowl.
everyone loved
He
him.
was the most over guy. It was Mira, it was Rusev, and then it was him.
And he's also such a good heel when they are actually pushing him.
Yeah.
He's got decent mic skills. He's a decent wrestler, but when you package it with his douchey guitar, it works.
Yeah.
I mean, the
got good
Rostamania,
physique,
where he
too.
goes, the next guy that comes out is a dead man.
Right.
And then the bell tolls. That
Right.
whole thing was perfect.
Yeah.
It
Even
was
like
great.
the whole Cena thugonomics.
Oh my God,
yeah.
he's so good in that role.
Right.
And then now he's just a heel jobber. Oh,
Yeah.
horrible.
And he's not even fully heel yet.
Right.
Like he's gonna at one point
partial heel.
he's gonna hit Boogs with the guitar, and then they're gonna have a match,
Yeah.
and Boogs is gonna win.
Boots
Correct.
will go over 3 weeks in a row is my prediction.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Elias will be and then he'll kill himself again.
Probably.
Elias is dead, the
Well-
gravestone, and he'll return as another fucking Elias brother.
Yeah.
Right before the takeover happens by whoever's buying the company. Oh, you're going to see a long list of future endeavors again. Right before that
absolutely.
happens. Yeah, he'll be on there.
And now that Vince is back,
Right.
you never know. Next week on Raw, Elias just might have his face shaved again.
Sure. Yeah.
You never know. Or half shaved. And he's just like, it's me, Ezekiel. It's me, Elias. And Vince's like, no, they'll love it.
What you're going to see is Braun Strowman has been released. We wish him the best in his future endeavors again.
Right.
Hit Row has been released. That's it.
That's not, yeah. Maximum male
nothing else.
models have been pushed to the top of the card.
Right.
Right.
In other news, Saudi Arabia bought WWE.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Austin Theory versus Angelo Dawkins. This happened because the babyface Street Profits were making fun of the heel Austin Theory.
Makes sense.
So the heel Austin Theory goes over clean on the faces who are making fun of him.
Yes.
Correct.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only way you could say it. Theory also has a new spotlight entrance, kind of like Bobby Lashley's.
Right.
Where he's just standing there and, it's just Vince
Like
going
posing.
Vince oh, look at that ass.
Yeah.
Look at that cock.
Keep it. I'm close. Keep it. Okay, you can let him in.
I want to see it. I want to see it. Show it to me. Bust a nut. Bottom left.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah,
Who am I?
and I want to see it with AJ Styles as one of the most confusing
Oh, my God.
backstage segments of all time. Like, what just
So
happened?
bad. And it led to nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Zero.
I think Theory's cute. I know he's sexy. I'm going to take his first name away again.
His cock is big. At least it is in my mind.
Oh my God. That's why this match is happening, because Vince's ultimate three-way is John Cena and Austin Theory.
Fuck.
Sure.
With Shawn Michaels watching from the corner.
And
This
Roman,
match
and
is gonna
Roman
be
Reigns
contested.
just dangling his dick.
This match will now be contested over live sex celebration rules. And I am the special guest referee.
It's a Roman Reigns cock on the bedpost match.
And I'm
First to
the,
suck that guy.
and I'm the fluffer. Is a fluffer?
I got an idea for a new match. Cock games.
Hey everyone, dicks out.
Right. We keep the dicks in a cage, and then one dick gets released at a time, and then the dicks will fight.
Stupid. Anyways,
One dick at a time. I mean, I only have 2 hands and a mouth. It's got to be maximum 3 dicks in the ring.
I've been working out my feet.
That's tremendous.
I can use my elbow pits.
I'm a genius.
Right. Hot
My God.
swapping dicks in and out.
after all the,
Poison.
he's just like,
This was amazing.
just come all over Theory's face. I love you.
So Vince, explain again. This is going to be one of those like cinematography sort of cinematic matches. No.
I'm thinking of a new film genre. It's Cockumentary.
I mean, for God's sakes, arcade.
Cinematic matches, Vince, or is this just for me?
It's a porno. It's a straight up porn.
Right.
Anyway, so after the match,
Oh, yeah.
after the orgy,
Yeah.
Theory puts Dawkins in the STF. But John Cena does that.
yeah.
John Cena. And then Montez Ford runs out and Theory retreats. Whatever.
Right. Why wasn't Ford out there the whole time? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's just like, yeah, go fucking do whatever.
Anyways, next up we have an in-ring promo from Rey Mysterio.
Again. Again.
Rey's happy to be the first inductee in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Wait, hold on. This was... Did I type this twice?
After they showed the entire package again.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and he's interrupted by Dominik. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I must have... I must have copy and pasted this.
Yeah.
Dominik
could've.
says you deserve it because you put your career
No, that was on
before
SmackDown.
your family.
That was on SmackDown.
It's all on SmackDown. But then Dominik says this.
You know, 8th grade promotion. You told me if I got good grades and if I behaved, you would take me out. But guess what? 8th grade promotion came along and you were nowhere to be found. Why? Because you're a no-show. And you were over here at WrestleMania. Huh? You ditched me for WrestleMania.
You remember when you got promoted to 8th grade?
What the fuck? What is happening?
And where were you? You were fighting at the WrestleMania.
Yeah. He's so uncomfortable. Listen how he says "huh" every time.
You know, 8th grade promotion. You told me if I got good grades and if I behaved, you would take me out. But guess what? 8th grade promotion came along and you were nowhere to be found. Why? Because you're a no-show. And you were over here at WrestleMania. Huh? You ditched me for WrestleMania.
What?
Yeah.
How dare you ditch me for your job?
8th grade promotion. It's graduation. I guess you didn't graduate. That's probably why you didn't fucking go.
Yeah. Right.
Also, he says you skipped 8th grade promotion to go to WrestleMania. And obviously he's talking about graduation. Is graduation in March?
April, beginning of April.
No,
Right.
yeah, no.
Right, you're right. Nope. Nowhere,
No.
anywhere in the U.S.
Yeah. And they didn't have WrestleMania Backlash
Yeah.
back then.
Dom also bitches that Rey got him a BMW for his 16th. You know what's funny is he probably wasn't even, like, Rey probably wasn't even with WWE when he was in the 8th grade.
Probably.
Right? Right.
So Dom bitches that Rey got him a BMW for his 16th birthday instead of a Mercedes. And then Dominik challenges his father to a match at WrestleMania, but Rey
Again.
says, I'm not going to fight my own son. I still love you and I always will. There will be no match at WrestleMania. Rey's the only guy that doesn't want to go to WrestleMania.
Clearly.
But why is he saying, I will never strike my son? So he's going to be a hypocrite for WrestleMania?
Yes.
Sure.
Or maybe I will just wrestle you. I will not punch you.
Dominik, I went to the court, and you are now no longer legally my son.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vicky has custody now. But I'm 25. Well, but on TV, you're 14.
Yeah. TV 14, get it?
So next up, we go backstage. Damage Control beat up Trish Stratus
Because
she's alone, and that's it. Then later, Becky and Lita go to check on her. And even later, Trish says they should have finished the job because all they did was piss me off.
calm down,
And
Jeff Jarrett.
that's it.
That's it.
That's the build
Yeah.
for that.
Right.
Holy
what did
shit.
they do later?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Awfulness. Next up, we have another Hollywood parody for WrestleMania. Hey, this one didn't suck.
Yay!
Yay, bravo! 1 for 4.
Yeah. And it wasn't of a movie.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
So we got Rhea Ripley playing 11 from Stranger Things and John Cena's voice as the evil doctor.
That was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was, they even did the joke, you can't, you're probably wondering why you can't see me. And,
Right.
I mean, it wasn't really, that was a chuckle, but it wasn't funny. But it was kind of cool. Wasn't anything amazing. It's not, you can't compare it to the ones they did, 10, 12, whatever, 15 years ago.
A Few Good Men with Cena and JBL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booker and Eddie Guerrero doing Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Right. All that stuff.
So good.
So at least they finally had a good one.
Yeah.
Backstage, Miz tells Seth Rollins that Logan Paul is hosting Impulsive TV next week on Raw, and Miz thinks he's invited. He's very excited.
Why?
He's very, because they're best friends, Eric. Don't you know this?
Yeah.
Shouldn't
Oh,
Seth,
they didn't have a feud, Eric.
No,
they didn't have a feud or anything
He
like
didn't
that.
turn on him a year ago at WrestleMania?
No, not at all. That did not happen.
Right.
Not canon.
shouldn't Seth just tune down the douche when he's a good guy? Like walking up,
This is his thing.
like just a little. Can we just bring it down a notch? She's like at an 11, maybe like a 7. Having maybe like a 6 or a 7, Seth. Because I want to root for him, but it's like I want Logan Paul to beat the douche out of him. You know?
Right, like Seth and Logan Paul should be a tag team.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's like Waterboy. Anyways, Baron Corbin walks up and he asks Miz to help him get a match at WrestleMania, but Miz like, I don't have that much pull because you're a piece of shit.
I thought he was going to say, I don't even have a match at WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah.
And I main evented one.
Corbin offers to give Seth some boxing lessons, but Seth declines. And then Corbin's like, well, I could knock you out faster than Logan Paul. And Seth's like, challenge accepted. And we've got Seth versus Corbin with Miz on commentary. Miz was talking shit, so Rollins threw Corbin onto him.
Yeah.
Then Miz got on the apron. Seth kicked him. And then Miz and Corbin were both like on all fours. And it was like, oh, who's he going to curb stomp? And Seth jumps off the Miz's back to give Corbin the curb stomp for the win.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all she wrote there. Obviously, Logan Paul is going to be on TV like every other week
Right.
until Mania. Next up, we go backstage. Throughout the show, Chad Gable's been handing out missing posters for his number one guy, Otis. And then Mustafa Rollins walks up to do his watered down Seth Rollins impression.
Right. He's like,
The same.
They're jackasses. That is correct.
Yeah.
And then
There's your tag team.
Right.
yeah. And then Gable finds Otis doing a photo shoot with Maximum Male Models. Gable tries to join in, but Mansois says, oh, you broke my camera with your ugly fucking face.
Right. He's like, I broke a nail, so I'm not cosmetically clear to have a match.
And then Maxine, what the fuck was she talking about?
I thought it
Did
was
you
like
have
a
it or no?
No.
No.
I
thought it was
what
a
the fuck.
sports thing. I was waiting for you guys to explain it to me.
Sports. We follow sports. I don't know what it was.
I thought she was talking about some like modeling shit. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck she was talking about.
Right.
And then Otis leaves with Maxine and Gable looks heartbroken.
Because he has to go back to being Shorty G.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Yeah, it's just like, wait, Chad Gable's the face in all of this?
Right.
Just seems odd.
And that was it. That was his turn. He's faced.
That's his turn.
That was his turn.
Right.
Next up, we have Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green with Carmella ringside. It took Belair like 10 minutes to beat the Brooklyn Brawler of women wrestling.
Yeah.
Right.
A commercial break.
I imagine like Hunter is just texting Cardona every week, like, you could stop this at any time, Matt. Like, I'm just going to keep having her job dumber and dumber each week until you finally come back.
Yeah. You think Triple H really even wants him? Yeah. Triple H is the guy that pedigreed him like at the height of his success.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, everyone loves Zack Ryder. Pedigreed.
Yeah, right.
Clearly,
Pushed off the stairs in a
he
wheelchair.
wasn't a Triple H guy, I don't think.
No.
He was like the only guy that they used like a dummy to like throw over like a cliff.
Right.
Just like,
Hey, can you get a dummy for that? No. Hey, Ryder, come here. Come here.
Yeah.
Put this wig on.
Hey, Zack Ryder, we're gonna make Eva Torres your girlfriend. Oh, that's great. And then John Cena's gonna cuck you.
Yeah.
And then Kane's gonna push you off the stage.
Correct.
Oh, that sounds great, guys. That sounds great.
Right.
And then after all that, Vince is like, you've been such a good sport. How about I make you IC champ for one night? For one WrestleMania.
One night only.
Yeah.
What's great is Matt like finds like probably like the worst pictures from like each night.
Yeah.
Maybe he puts it on his Twitter. And he's like, like here, he's like, Chelsea, when she gets home and sees all the new wrestling figures I got, you know.
in the mail.
Yeah.
I think the reason why he doesn't want to come back is because they would just make him goofy Zack Ryder again.
Probably.
God,
And-
what would they
and-
do with him?
Yeah.
You got too many people looking for titles now.
Yeah.
Right.
And on
right.
the indies, at least he's, a heel and he's, doing what he wants.
The indie god.
I think unfortunately he's trying to do his best friend's path back to a main title. I really think he thinks he could be as good as Cody and come back and do that. I hate to tell you, Matty boy. I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Main title status? There it is.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So Belair wins with the KOD eventually. After the match, Carmella and Green attack her. It's funny how right after the match, Chelsea Green is attacking Belair.
Right.
You just took the finisher.
Yeah.
And now 3 seconds later, you're okay.
Sure.
Asuka runs out again, just like last week, makes the save.
Yeah.
She picks up the Raw Women's Championship and dances with it.
Right. That's how you have to celebrate next time.
And I'm just like, spit in her fucking face. I thought for sure this is where she hands it back to Belair. Belair's like, thank you. Spits right in her fucking face.
Right.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
But no.
Who had goofy, stupid fucking laughter for plus 700? Anybody? No? You didn't have that?
No.
It was just this weird...
There was a tweet where it was like, this was 40 days ago, and it was Asuka at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like with the face makeup and everything, and she looked awesome, and it was fucking amazing. It's like, that was 40 days ago. What happened?
Right. Yeah.
What happened?
They're certainly not making her this evil, like, wrecking ball that could beat Belair.
Right.
Like, as of now, I got Belair retaining. She's not losing to this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I guess next week it'll be Asuka and Belair versus Chelsea and Carmella.
Maybe then she'll spit and miss and hit Belair.
Right. She'll miss
Right.
and hit Belair.
It won't
and
be
that's
on
like,
purpose.
Whoa, why'd you do that?
Maybe they're worried that if she does it, Asuka will be too over because they're going to be rooting for her. So we better make Asuka shitty.
You better make her look stupid as fuck.
Yeah. Maybe that's
So
it.
no one cheers her.
Then you shouldn't have done the fucking match.
Right.
Next up, we've got the main event, Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa. No DQ.
Yeah.
Smart of Kevin Owens to accept that match.
Oh, absolutely.
Owens set up 6 chairs together, but
that
always
goes well.
he always ends up going through them.
Correct.
This is no different. They end up fighting in Gorilla, but the Usos are there and they super kick
Right.
Owens.
Solo goes through the curtain.
Yeah.
Owens comes out, takes 5 steps, looking directly in front of him, and then 2 super kicks out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, how did you not see them standing right there?
Their backs were
He
turned.
can only see what we see.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Which is his own reflection.
That's why the pie in the face is still a mystery.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they drag KO back to the ring. They super kick him again, and then Solo hits the Samoan spike for the win. That's it. Good night, everybody.
So I'd be pretty pissed at Sammy. Like if Sammy tries to like get with him now, you'd be like, bro, you've had so many chances to help me.
Right.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
Where's
odd.
Cody? Like where's anybody? I thought they were going to be one big happy family.
What if it's going to be one of those things where like Sammy says, I'm challenging both of you for the tag titles, and I don't have a partner yet, and everyone knows it's going to be Kevin Owens, but they just wait till the last minute or something.
Like at WrestleMania,
Yeah.
he shows up. Yeah.
Right.
It'd be a big pop if they did it like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Gross.
I don't
So
hate
yeah,
it.
that was the end of Raw.
That was it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's give some awards. Who did you have for worst dressed?
Asuka with blue shit leaking out of her mouth.
Yeah.
You know, I also had blue shit, but it was
Oh.
Charlotte's blue onesie in that backstage segment with Adam Pearce.
Asuka looks like she took a drink from a fucking airplane bathroom.
I thought she
great.
blew Papa Smurf. I had
Yes.
Valhalla
Yeah, yeah, gross.
with their craziness.
Best dressed?
I had Shotzi.
Really?
Yeah.
I like all that tattooed shit.
Yeah, dude.
I had Vega.
I had Vega as well.
Yep.
Worst acting?
I had,
Ali.
oh man.
Yeah, but Dominic was all over both
Oh,
shows.
fuck. Yeah. Okay.
Both fucking
yeah,
shows.
Dominic.
We'll sweep it. Omos was terrible too, but Dominic out-worst him.
He did the same
yeah.
promo twice
Right.
and sucked both times.
Yep.
Best acting?
Cody.
I went Jey Uso.
Okay.
Yeah, I went Jey Uso as well. He's getting his moment, you know what I mean? He looked
Right.
passionate,
Right.
emotional.
It's also interesting to mention, we didn't talk about it earlier, that he said he did it for his brother. He never said he did it for Roman Reigns. So that's a slight progression of the storyline. You know, like
Right.
when he was telling Heyman, I want to talk to Roman. He's not here
Right.
right now. You know, like I did it for my brother. I didn't do it for Roman. So that could be something as well. Worst comments?
8th grade promotion.
8th grade promotion.
Sweep it.
Yes.
There's a lot of bad comments. Best comment?
Hell couldn't handle my
Demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that just because he's hinting towards it. I didn't really have anything.
All right.
Oh, it's hard to pick Balor for anything good.
I know. There's not a lot of other options, though. I mean, you can give it a who are you.
Oh, fine.
All right.
Worst match?
Shotzi Flair.
I had Braun and Rico versus VR.
Rico.
Okay.
The manager of,
Yeah.
what were their names? Billy Gunn
Billy
and
and
Chuck.
Chuck.
Billy and Chuck.
That was my worst match.
I had Belair and Green. My slow-mo was Charlotte and Shotzi because they literally were going in slow motion.
I had that as my slow-mo as well.
My slow-mo was Chelsea and Belair.
Yeah. And then best match?
Who are you?
There wasn't much.
I had Cody versus Knight.
Who are you?
I had Who Are You?
Who are you?
I'm sticking with Cody Knight
Really,
versus
Eric?
Knight. I am.
Is bullshit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was just a match to make Cody look good. That's all it was.
And it did.
It was fine.
And they both did good.
Acceptable. It's okay.
If I had to pick a match, I might pick the Fatal 5-Way.
Get out of
Because
here.
there were some
Leave.
good moments in it. But
Fucking
no.
leave.
Which proves why there shouldn't be a winner.
Yeah. Worst move.
Charlotte's Hurricane roll through 10 minutes
It's
later.
got to be Brock and Omos with the rope, right? Trying to go over the rope.
What about Braun taking 5 minutes to just run and see the one's there and jumping over the thing? There's so many. So let's all just go with those.
There's a lot.
You don't see Brock botch often.
Yeah, but that really wasn't his botch.
Yeah.
Well, but
Omos
still
didn't hit him right.
Well, okay, then okay, fine. Omos's botch.
I get you. He's still involved in a botch.
Yeah.
yeah.
Best move.
Owens through the chairs, the 6
Yeah.
chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweep it. Worst moment or segment. Brock and Omos.
Absolutely.
God, I mean, think
Nope.
about
Nope.
you,
That's sweep it.
you had an Asuka weird
Yeah.
moment. You had the
Maximum
Maximum
Male
Male models. And yes, this is probably the worst moment
Yeah.
was Brock and Omos and
Swept.
Best
Bleh.
moment or segment.
Stranger Things trailer.
That's what I had.
yeah.
And that's really not even part of the show.
Yeah, I know.
But that's
I was
what
gonna
I
say
But it was great.
I was gonna say who are you, but yeah, I mean I can go with that.
Yeah.
So There you go. That's all for awards. Now it's time for a lot of breaking news.
Yeah.
WWE announced that WrestleMania Backlash, yes, they're still calling it that,
Oh boy.
will be Saturday, May 6th in Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah.
And Bad Bunny will host and probably perform.
Okay.
You want to know the last time they did a pay-per-view there?
When?
January 2005, New Year's Revolution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good. So it has been done. And then John Cena recently spoke with the Associated Press. By the way, that's only like there's 2 pay-per-views in May because the King of the Ring in Saudi Arabia is at the end of May.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Both. Neither one are in the continental U.S.
No.
Weird.
So yeah, John Cena recently spoke with the Associated Press and was asked about the allegations against Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Cena said, when you love somebody, you take them as imperfectly perfect as they are. We all make mistakes. We all have poor decisions. Lord knows I've made my collection of poor choices. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna love somebody. There's no way I can go on record and say I don't love Vince McMahon. And then he got a call and
I love you.
Yeah.
right.
so. Also, during the Morgan Stanley Investors Conference last week, Fox CEO Lachlan Murdoch said that Fox has not yet engaged with WWE on future media rights. Murdoch did say they've been great partners throughout our relationship. We are ready to engage with them when they ask, and they're ready. Fox's SmackDown media rights expire on September of 2024.
Okay.
But of course, like, it's been well known since the beginning of this whole thing that Fox, like, regretted the deal they made.
Oh, for sure.
Kidding me?
Because they were expecting $4 million a week every Friday, and the first episode got 3.9 only because of The Rock, and it was the first episode.
Yeah.
The following week got 2.9, and then before COVID, they were getting like 2.5 every week.
Yeah.
And now they're almost back to 2.5, but it's still not at all what Fox expected.
They have to be losing money.
Oh,
They have
absolutely.
to
No, 100%.
Yeah, that's way too much money.
Despite all of the promotion on NFL, like during NFL
my
games,
God,
like
yeah.
constant promotion, it just isn't working. You know, you can't force somebody to be a wrestling fan.
True. True.
You know, you got to have wrestling has to get huge. You have to get behind one guy like Stone Cold or Hogan, and you know,
Yeah.
so yeah, even if they do, it's going to be like at a discount from this previous one. But I don't see them retaining. SmackDown's going to go back to a cable show, and it might go back to fucking Tuesdays again.
Yep. It might. Yeah.
You know, there's a chance of that, and then we'll have to record on Wednesdays again,
Oh, shit.
or Tuesday night. But yeah.
Right.
Also, it's been a year since Ridge Holland dropped Big E on his head. This past Sunday, Ridge Holland tweeted, "Death threats to my family, lobbying for me to lose my job, being labeled as a racist. Great stuff. Keep them coming."
Jesus.
So a year later, he's still getting death threats, and Xavier Woods retweeted Holland, calling for fans to stop sending him death threats and instead send some love to Big E.
Okay.
Which there's still really no update on Big E. He says he's still waiting, and he says like he'll be fine whatever the outcome is.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem positive though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Any other news?
Yeah. So, Nikki and Brie Bella have scrubbed all references to their WWE personas.
Yeah. The Garcia twins.
From social
Yeah.
media. Yeah. Now going by the Garcia twins.
They posted some stupid video
Yeah.
of them walking through a door.
Right. A
And they're just like,
forbidden door.
Oh. Well, they were backstage at Revolution. Obviously, you know, Bree's married to fucking Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
But there's rumors that like they're gonna join Soraya's awful
Oh,
stable.
fuck.
I mean, right now it's
They don't
just-
have enough women to be injured.
I don't think so. Like, if they're severed with WWE, what happens to their show? You think don't they?
I don't
produce
think
that?
they're still doing Toto Bellas. The last
what
show,
about their
but
podcast?
The last show was
Nikki's
Brie
getting
Bella.
married.
Nikki's getting married.
Yeah, Nikki says, "I do," or
I
some
guess
shit.
it's
Yeah.
over.
What about like they had the Bella's podcast? Is that over?
I don't know, Eric. I haven't listened.
Sorry.
It must all be over.
Yeah.
I guess so.
And if they fucking join Saraya and stay, it's already the worst fucking thing. The Saraya thing.
Absolutely.
They botched her so bad.
The outcasts.
They bought the she's calling them the the outsiders.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because they're Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
That's right.
Anything else?
In an interview with the Associated Press, Cena was asked about the sale of the company, and like Cena's such a mark for Vince. You know what I mean? Like even after everything, and I get it, he made him, right?
Yeah.
But Cena said, "I love Vince McMahon." He goes, "That's way above my pay grade. I just don't know what's going on with that. I love Vince McMahon. He's everything you could want and a great friend, business partner, father, mentor. I love the man."
Yeah.
So that's he's a big mark for Vinnie Mac.
I mean, yeah. We just talked about that a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh,
it was
sorry.
one of my stories.
Oh, sorry. I was looking up this other thing.
Joe wanted to have news so bad this week.
Well, I had the Brie Bella thing, and then you said it. You jumped to it first.
You're like, oh, I got to steal one of Andrew's that he already read.
Anyway, the Bellas are going to the Garcia.
Yeah.
Do you have any news about WrestleMania Backlash?
No. Yes, but no. Sadly.
One other thing real quick. I got an email today, because WWE no longer is WWE Shop. They go through Fanatics. And so...
But you still go to WWEshop.com.
Right. But it's all run by Fanatics now, which they don't do as good as sales anymore. And the T-shirts haven't been as good. Anyway, so they did this like cross-promotion with WWE and MLB. Basically,
Right.
they made a shirt for every team that just says your team 316.
Yankees 316.
Phillies, Giants 316.
So stupid.
So stupid. But what was funny is I did post it on the group, and some people, I was like, what would your team and their 316 be? So I was hoping you could read them as Stone Cold.
All right.
Yeah.
This is good.
Phillies 316 says we just rang your bell.
Go over.
All right.
Dodgers 316 says I just choked in the playoffs. Give me a hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Orioles 316 says we can't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's good.
Rockies 316 says we suck.
Is there more?
Yeah. You gotta
there a
read
Mets
those
one?
two.
It's got to be a Mets one.
Astros 316 says I just cheated with a piece of trash.
That's perfect. Oh my God, that's amazing.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah. No one put a Mets one. Can you
Yeah.
come up with a Mets one?
You had a good one that you said.
Oh, I don't
was
even
it?
remember. It was in our group chat. Where'd it go?
I think it was in the Instagram. was it?
Instagram chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find it and read it.
Okay. Let me pull it up here.
Met 316 says, I just blew the season
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yep. Every fucking August and September.
But like my whole question is, why does MLB have to hook up with WWE
I think because
for a Bible verse? They could just put Met 316.
Right.
It's like
Right,
they
right.
own 316.
Right.
I think
the
they're
Bible
trying to
owns
get
it.
like because now it's Fanatics
get it.
does MLB.
If you
they're
do
trying
it-
to get baseball fans to buy technically wrestling shirts.
Right, and if you do it through WWE, then you know what you're buying. If you just put it on MLB, they're not. Yeah.
Baseball fans won't give a shit, but wrestling fans who also like
Our baseball. Yeah.
I'd
You
get
know.
a Met 316 shirt just to wear on the
Joe
show.
already ordered one for the family.
What does it even mean? It doesn't. I don't even understand what it's supposed to mean.
Right.
Mets 316 says we just.
I
whipped
mean,
your
it's
ass.
it's like when you go to a show now. It's like your city 316.
Right.
I know.
Like what the fuck is St. Louis 316?
Yeah.
Please.
Houston 316 says our city looks like trash.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Anyways, let's get to rumors.
Rumors.
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Because there's something very interesting here.
Right. One day we're gonna update that song.
Did you guys see Bray Wyatt this week?
I did not.
Oh no.
Did you see Uncle Touchy?
I did not see Uncle Touchy.
I don't think I want to hear this.
Uncle
rumor.
Saudi?
No.
Do I want to hear this?
No.
rumor?
No, you don't.
So this past Sunday, Bray Wyatt was scheduled to face LA Knight in
Yeah.
a lights out street fight in a house show. in Madison Square Garden.
Fuck.
Their biggest house show of the year.
Yeah.
However, Bray didn't show up, and Braun Strowman took his place. I'm laughing at Joe dying inside. I already did this a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So Fightful originally reported that Bray was out with an injury, but in an update, they said it was an illness. But of course, what everyone's thinking is that Bray walked because guess who's back? Back again. Vin is back. Fuck Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or they go Lashley, and he's like, I'm out. Peace.
But I mean,
Fuck
but
y'all.
I mean, sure. But he already filmed the vignettes for Lashley and was doing the Lashley stuff. And
Yeah.
Vince comes back and he's like, "You're gonna have a cinnamon toast crunch match
Yeah.
at
Correct.
WrestleMania.
It'll be delicious.
It's gonna be an eating contest, and Uncle Touchy's gonna be the ref." What?
Yeah, he wasn't on TV. Why wouldn't they touch on that
So
match?
you know, who knows what's going on? Also, Alexa Bliss hasn't been on TV in a month. What the fuck's going on?
Right.
Right. After all the fucking Bray Wyatt stuff she went through.
Bray Wyatt's just gonna fucking retire.
Yeah.
Go make that horror film. He was
He's the
gonna
new
make.
Ultimate Warrior. He comes back, fucks up, comes back, fucks up, and then.
Well, I
He's
just think it's
not
because
fucking up, though.
Vince is back, right?
Well, I mean, but you can't look. I get that you're disappointed, but you have a fucking contract. You have a job. Show up. Don't fucking pull this. I'm not going to show up bullshit. I think that's stupid. You have a job and do it. If you don't like the match, well, you're a TV character. So they wrote a bad script. We're all frustrated with that, but come on, you just got back. Don't walk.
Right.
Don't take your ball and go home. Like, it's just.
I think it's because like the last time this happened, you know, we heard about how he went into this like big depression, and he was even tweeting like some of the stuff
Yeah.
fans were saying to him. So maybe to him it's just not worth it,
Right.
you know.
My health is more important or whatever.
I mean, we didn't even want to see Bray versus Lashley anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, some people make $1 million in their life, and then 10 years later, they have $1 million in their bank account. You know what I
Right.
mean? So if he's a good saver and they don't spend a lot of money, they can live on that forever.
Yeah,
So if
he
it's not
certainly
about-
made millions.
Sure,
you know?
right? At this point.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's a shame. Lashley also tweeted that like, you know, well, I got to wrestle someone at Mania.
Yeah.
So it already seems like that. And Lashley wasn't on the show either. Maybe they're trying to smooth things over. Who knows? But yeah, definitely doesn't seem like he's injured.
Yeah.
Also, Fightful reports that Stone Cold Steve Austin has been pitched another match. Since he turned down Lesnar, they're saying that they pitched him a match against LA Knight.
Yeah.
Now, maybe you're asking, like, you know, why would he turn down Brock Lesnar and accept a match against LA Knight? Probably because LA Knight would be a squash match.
Yeah.
It'd be easy.
Whereas Lesnar's certainly would not.
Right.
And then Lesnar would hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe Stone Cold wants an easier match. He comes out, they have a 5-minute thing, he stuns him, that's it, you know?
They go back and forth saying what and yeah.
That probably will happen if this match does happen.
Yeah.
That's a moment, right? Now, LA Knight comes out and says, I don't have a match. You've done it a lot.
A surprise thing.
And
My
come on,
name's
big
LA
pop
Knight
for
and
it.
I don't have a match in LA. Yeah.
Right. Yes, of course I would pop for it. Now that we already know it's a possibility, though, like that's not going to make me go to Los Angeles, you know?
Yeah, right.
Because that's where I'm currently at. Because you know I have a wedding to go to, the WrestleMania Night 1,
Yeah.
and I've been debating about flying to Los Angeles Sunday morning for Night 2, and as of right now, it's a no. Like unless something happens to get me really excited, I just don't see that happening. If it was Sammy versus Roman Reigns, I'd probably be there.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
if Stone Cold versus Brock was gonna be on the fucking card Night 2, I'd probably be there.
right.
But as of right now, it's like, yeah, Seth and Logan Paul, I'll watch it. I'll watch it on TV.
Yeah.
Cody beating Roman, I'll watch it on TV.
Wow, you would fly from Austin to LA just for night 2?
Yeah, maybe.
You fucking mark!
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, look,
You
if
got to
it-
give it to him. He's right about that.
I mean, look, for Stone
And you have to
Cold,
fly out in the morning.
for Stone Cold, yeah, I'm a fucking mark. There's
Yeah,
no
you are.
question.
Right.
You've known this since I was 12 years old.
Right. Also, I don't think we'd gotten one of those in on the show yet.
No,
so.
we haven't. No, I mean, yeah, if I didn't have a wedding, I would have been going to WrestleMania either way, right? It's part of our job. It's what we do every year. You know, it's the biggest night in wrestling.
Right.
We'd be interviewing a bunch of people dressed up as wrestlers, and it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, We'll see. Also, last week, CNBC reported that WWE is in talks with state gambling regulators in Colorado and Michigan to legalize betting on high-profile matches.
Shut the fuck up.
They're saying WWE has hired accounting firm Ernst & Young to secure the scripted match results. This is similar to how results of the Academy Awards are kept secret. The Colorado Division of Gaming recently told CNBC that they're not considering the idea of
No, of
gambling
course not.
on scripted wrestling
It's a
matches.
scripted show.
Right.
They can wait till the last minute. Say, what's all the money on? Roman Reigns, he loses, and they fucking make even more. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You'd be an idiot to bet on this.
I guess with this,
How much have you bet so far?
I've never bet on wrestling.
I guess
Come
if
on.
they hired this accounting firm, they'd have to send in the. They'd have to.
What is that?
That's our little stupid dollar shits. Come on.
And how much are you down?
A lot.
What's our last? Oh, our latest bet is Rogers gonna be a Jet, right?
I'm praying you're right. So it's an interesting situation for me.
Yeah, but no, it's like I guess with this accounting firm, they'd have to send the results to them, and then you
Right.
can't change it after that.
Yeah.
So that's so weird.
Yeah.
What a stupid idea.
It's like just bad idea written all over it.
And how does WWE make money off of that?
Right.
Like these
right.
these casinos would have to pay them for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even.
Does the do sports make money off of the casinos?
Yeah.
Do they? I'm asking.
Oh no. I don't think
I don't think so.
Yeah. So what would WWE's like?
Well, you say if they don't, right? Like, who are the biggest sponsors of sports? Or like DraftKings and all the casinos.
Sure. Oh yeah. So they would advertise on WWE. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they already have the DraftKings thing,
Right.
so it makes sense. But it also doesn't make sense. It's a stupid idea.
Right.
You could. I mean, if you want, you could bet on. You could bet on wrestling on the on the fucking offshore websites where Roman Reigns is minus 10,000 for every match.
Yeah. No, he's plus 10. Yeah, minus 10,000. And like, yeah, and you know who's gonna win. So why would you even risk $10 to win a penny?
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
It's like you have to bet $100 to win $1. It's stupid.
yeah.
Any other rumors?
You know, according to PW Insider, you know, Stacey Keibler's finalizing a deal, right, to be part of the Hall of Fame. I love how they go like finalizing a deal, like how much they have to pay her to appear on the Hall of Fame show. You know what I mean?
$5,000.
Right? Like, it can't be more than that.
Yeah.
It's more for the honor kind of
Yeah.
bullshit. But Flair apparently is going to announce the Great Muda.
Oh.
Who,
There's your old guy.
Oh,
There's your
right.
old
Yeah,
guy.
that guy.
Who are you?
Right? I mean, again, Japanese legend. Hulk Hogan fought him a few times, but yeah. I don't get when they induct famous guys that no one's ever seen in
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah.
That shows that maybe a lot of people are saying no.
Right. Maybe.
Anything else?
Nope.
Trivia time?
Sure. I was trying to think of something on my own. I don't usually get help from folks out there, but
That's tremendous.
What do you
Sorry, we just saw Zoe Stark roll up. What's her name? SoCal Val?
No. I don't know, but
oh my God.
Jesus.
There's lips there. There are lips.
Quite the roll up. That's
I
all.
saw
staring into
lips.
the abyss.
All right.
Is
all
it
right.
Trivia,
Ruka?
trivia time. Yes, yeah, that's right.
Since Shawn Michaels lost his retirement match at WrestleMania, how many other appearances has he made?
Well, what does that mean?
So, like, where he's come out.
WrestleMania appearances?
WrestleMania appearances.
Okay, so he was the referee. He was the referee for
The
next
year after. Yeah.
Or 2 years.
2 years.
Then he came out in Dallas that we were there.
Yep.
Okay, stop watching NXT.
Yeah, Jesus. Come on, trivia. You're
contribute.
losing 2-0.
What?
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Since he's been retired. What else has he done? Or you can say, hey, it's only been those two.
I mean, does like coming out for Hall of Fame?
No.
Okay.
That's all I can remember. I mean, we're not counting panels.
No panels. That'd be like every year.
Maybe there's one more. I'll just say 3 for the heck of it.
Well, I want you to name them, but is that your final answer?
Sure.
So, I thought for sure you'd get the Sting match.
Oh, right.
And then the one that I forgot was when Triple H fought Brock at WrestleMania 29, Shawn was in his corner.
He was?
And then he ate an F5.
Oh, that's right. I remember because I was thinking that, and I was like, no, Brock broke his arm. That was to help set up the feud. I forgot that he was there.
Yeah.
And he did take an F5.
Yeah,
The funny
he
part-
broke his arm. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's just funny that he was involved in 4 out of the next 6 WrestleManias after
Yeah.
he retired.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm retired. I'm
But
retired.
nothing
Here I am.
since then outside of panels or
Good.
So
Well, no WrestleMania.
no
But he
WrestleMania.
did
Saudi
have-
Mania.
Did have the Saudi match in 2018.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just why?
And well, that's not canon anymore.
The Bald Brothers.
yeah.
The Ball Brothers, yeah. All right, fan questions.
Yeah.
Here we go. Kimbo, Cody going from mid-carder to WrestleMania main eventer. Who's your top 3 that have made that transition?
Kevin Owens.
Chris Jericho.
I mean, everyone's a mid-carder, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's a mid-carder
Until
at
you're
first,
not.
or a low-carder.
I don't know if I would ever consider like a Kurt Angle a mid Carter.
No,
he
he
had the
wasn't.
title fast.
True.
Brock Lesnar's
But
not.
I mean, most people.
Drew
Most
McIntyre.
people were mid-carders.
no,
Bret
I mean
Hart.
Stone Cold, The Rock.
Yeah.
they were both like heavy mid Carters
Yeah.
that made it to the
Right.
top. Shawn Michaels was like the mid card
So
god
there you go.
for
They're
years.
top 3. There
Yeah.
you go. Sean, Stone Cold, and The Rock.
You know, Hogan never, Flair never, right?
No.
Yeah.
Macho Man was a big time mid Carter guy. That's why I loved his ascension. Right? He had the
Right.
IC title forever. Then he won a tournament to win the title. It was great.
I've on the Eat Maas. Why did WWE scrap the Gunther Lesnar Mania match? Wouldn't that be 1,000 times better than Omos and Lesnar?
I'm like 99% sure that was just a rumor.
No, but I mean,
but
he
they
was-
had the stare down at the Rumble.
Right.
right. And why they didn't consider it? They don't have a bunch of names on a board going, well, how do we match all these up?
No.
Probably just because the fact that Gunther's the IC champ and why
Right.
give Brock that title if he's never around? Even
Right.
though he's been around a ton. But I think they
Well-
saved this for another year. Like maybe when like Gunther's champion.
Or maybe like SummerSlam or something.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Joseph Reiling said because Vince had to inject Mania with
Poison.
100%.
That's the right answer.
That is the right answer.
Inject Theory with poison.
Willie Friday, heel turn you actually didn't see coming. Doesn't matter what company. I mean, Hogan NWO. Seth, because everyone thought it was going to be Dean.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I mean, Hogan's the obvious, the NWO thing,
Right,
right? I mean,
yeah,
that's,
yeah.
you know.
That you didn't see coming.
Except
yeah.
for Bobby
Hogan and
Heenan.
Seth were 2 good ones. I don't think of any others that are
When
obvious.
Ciampa turned on Gargano.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, those are good.
What match did they just lose?
It was a tag team match against
AOP.
AOP, I believe.
For the titles or something?
Yeah.
They lost, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, Triple H turning on Shawn when they were in 2002 DX, but that was, you did kind of see that coming. You're like, this is too good to be true.
Right.
Right.
And you're just waiting. Like, I remember that fucking moment. I was so excited. And I was just like watching my room, like, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't. Let's get ready to suck it. Boom. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
but again,
but the
it
next
became-
6 months were amazing.
Became the best feud.
Right, yeah.
One of the best feuds ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stone Cold Savage. Is there something I'm missing with Austin Theory? People get so hyped about this guy. I don't see it.
Who?
He's so generic and his promos sound rehearsed.
Who are these people?
Right.
I don't know.
It's not us.
He's
Right.
not good on the mic. He's not John Cena. Just
so
because you
boring.
look like someone doesn't make you that person.
He doesn't have it here. Doesn't have it here.
Yeah, John told us.
Definitely doesn't have it here.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a dick.
I walked up to John. I was
There's
like,
no dick at all.
I saw John Cena in public the other day and I was like, how big? And he was just like, you can't see it.
That's fair.
He makes Josh Reese look like a horse.
Zach Wilson is garbage. A weekly non-wrestling question that may or may not piss off Eric. So is Aaron Rodgers happening, and do I have to change my Patreon name if it does?
We already talked
Yes
about this.
and yes.
yes and
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
I think the Lazard is the is the rumor. Don't you go to soccer games? I think Lazard
I
is
don't
like
talk
the-
about it on the podcast.
You are now.
Our fans who are paying us asked us the question. Isn't Lazard kind of like that soft rumor
then
where
it
like
goes
you
into
know
like
what's
a
going to
10-minute
happen?
tangent.
Right?
Lazard?
Yeah, like I think
Well,
that's
it's
kind of like
official now.
that's like the leak that kind of makes us go, okay,
Yeah.
this is going to happen.
For sure.
Yeah,
They're just doing what he wants at this point.
which is fine.
Dashing Dan, who would win an MMA bout between Johnny Gargano and Dominic Mysterio? I mean,
Gargano.
Dominic's bigger.
Yeah, Gargano.
MMA Gargano.
Gargano. All day.
What makes you think he's a tough guy in
Gargano.
real life?
No, I'm just using brains.
He watches like
entirely.
a lot of like superhero movies and Star Wars. He knows
Okay.
fighting.
Sure.
I don't know.
Zachary, Pushfire Barry, AEW, WWE bracket ideas, best current theme songs, best current wrestler, worst feud of 2022 to 2023.
Theme songs, Push. Fire
Barry-
best wrestler and Barry the worst feud.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get 32 horrible feuds, though, on a bracket for 2 years.
Well,
WWE alone probably would get there.
AEW alone.
Yeah.
Right.
Rectum, fuck Omos. Pretty sure he said that last week. I
Okay,
think there's a pattern. Justin Stewart, does anyone really think Roman Reigns is losing the title when he's only like 50 days away from hitting 1,000 days?
I'm worried about all outcomes at this moment.
Right,
I really,
right.
really am.
It is a toss-up.
I can see Sammy getting another shot. I can see Jay taking the title off of Roman. Who really should take it is probably Jay. Like he beat him in the fucking like being his in the bloodline. But whatever. Just someone take it off of him because he's had it for too long.
He's dropping it.
Yeah.
Back in the late 90s when like there was a new champion every month.
Yeah, right.
And going back and forth like The Rock
great,
and
yeah.
Mankind, it was great.
Liam, how do
Kept
you
it
guys
fresh.
Yeah.
Liam, how do you guys see Kevin Owens finally linking up with Sami Zayn? We talked about it earlier. We're getting rather close to Mania, and this is what should be the main event of night one, and the match hasn't even been made official yet. So no, I expect Charlotte Rhea to be the main event of night one.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Maybe Sammy just has to bite the bullet and suck out all the
Yep. Poison.
What was the main event of night one? Oh, all the Stone Cold.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know, huh?
Well, I thought the women get night one.
It wasn't Ronda Rousey.
Wow. Anita Dick and Me.
You do?
Yeah.
oh,
Hey
who's
guys.
the question from?
James. Hey guys, I know. Hey guys, I know this wrestling podcast. What the fuck is he? What is this? Anyways,
But
I know this is the
just-
wrestling podcast. Just curious if y'all saw the Oscars. I feel for once the right people in movies won. I mean, yeah, my favorite movie won. Everything Everywhere All at Once swept the Oscars. It was great.
And you can hear all about it on...
Yeah, Hollywood Hogwash. We did cover it there.
Yeah.
Isaac Lingenbach. This may be a question for you guys. Maybe a question you guys have been asked, but I didn't get to ask it myself. What would your entrance music be? It is a question that we've been asked before.
Yeah,
there's a couple that I had that I liked.
Yeah. Everybody in the house rock the party by Tin Man. Listen to it.
Fuck.
That's what Dodge Collins came out to.
Okay.
Everybody in the house rock the. You clearly can't even play it because their podcast can be.
I mean, I like Dirty Deeds. What we did come out to as the
That
Bunny
was good.
Boys.
That was really good.
TNT. I'm Dynamite. That's also a good one.
Yeah. Kids Aren't All Right by The Offspring. That was a really good entrance.
Yep.
Like, start.
Yeah.
Tim, boys, I really don't think Roman is losing at Mania. I just have a sinking feeling.
I'm going to sink your feeling.
Yeah. Jake Baker, Pushfire Barry, WrestleMania, Roman retains, Usos retain, Charlotte retains.
Fire Roman retains. Barry Charlotte retains. Push Usos retain, I guess.
Really? No.
I'd rather have the Usos and Charlotte retain.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Pickle Pete, joke for Joe. What's a duck's favorite ballet?
Hold on. Quack squat.
I'm supposed to guess.
Okay, go.
The Nutquacker.
Ah,
Got him.
that's a good one.
Mike Clitoris. It's funny hearing Andrew.
The way you read those is the best.
Mike Clitoris. It's funny hearing Andrew say y'all because you could tell he never says it. That's true.
Yep.
But I just wanted to say y'all are the best. I have an hour commute to work, and whenever y'all post anything, I'm on it. Thanks for all that you do. My favorite podcast. P.S. I proofread this post before posting it, so it would be read properly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can
What's
everyone
his-
else do that?
What's his real name? Does it say?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Mike
Mike.
Clitoris.
Oh, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Mike Literis.
199 Big T, question for Eric. Where do you stand on the Lamar Jackson contract situation? Eric, we need to know.
It's like one of the...
You know the mic's like it's a press conference.
Is he like one of the Jackson 5 or something?
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
The geriatric Jack, I think it's a conspiracy from the NFL trying to not give him a big
Whoa,
contract.
whoa. Hey,
Because
we have a conspiracy segment on this
Deshaun
show.
Watson got a fully guaranteed. They don't want anyone else to get a fully guaranteed contract, so they're telling everyone stay away from Lamar Jackson.
That's crazy if it's true, but it probably is.
The geriatric jackhammer, I feel like John Cena just comes back to lose these days. That's fine. I'm all for putting over talent, but I think Cena should win this one. What happens if Cena wins and we get a good story building to a rematch at SummerSlam where Theory wins? It's obviously his character needs some work, but Cena would be a great guy to learn from. See, you need to proofread your shit. But yeah, we get what he's saying.
I think Cena goes over it. If I had to fill out the scorecard right now, I'd have Cena winning.
Yeah?
I would.
All right.
Theory's not there yet.
And then he's the
beat John
U.S.
Cena.
champion?
Sure.
Yeah, so he's
And
gonna
then he
do the
loses
match.
it the next night on Raw.
Or no, he gives it up and they have a tournament. Who cares?
No, he does open challenge. Some comes out.
Yeah. He
Braun
could probably
Breaker
spend
comes
a
out.
couple weeks. Oh, and then he loses to Braun?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
It's another guy with no personality.
Sure.
Jonathan Smith, how would y'all book the outcomes of the confirmed WrestleMania matches, i.e. Rhea squashes Charlotte?
Right.
I mean, there's nothing really that controversial about these match outcomes.
No.
I don't feel like Cena over Theory, sure. But other than that, I don't think I think it's pretty obvious who's winning most of these matches.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of them are
I don't
toss-ups.
know. There was a lot of toss-ups. We talked about this last time. I think
Okay, like who?
like Theory Cena. I think that's a toss-up.
Balor,
Okay, that's
Balor
one.
and Edge.
That's a toss-up.
Charlotte Rhea.
No, that's not.
Oscar Belair.
Oscar Belair, Dom and Ray's a toss-up. Seth versus
Paul.
Paul.
Logan Paul.
I don't know. At this
feel-
moment.
I feel like I'm going to retain that. I feel confident in my picks.
That will be your downfall, sir.
CM Punk's crack dealer.
Oh.
Hey guys, update on my dad. Adam Pearce is still his favorite wrestler, and he thinks Rhea Ripley is ugly, putting him in a home.
Good job.
This is his favorite wrestler.
Adam Pearce. Mikey 2 Kroike, Push Fireberry, bringing back one of these match types, bikini contest. That's not a match, but yeah. Paddle on a pole match, bra and panties match.
Bra and panties, yeah.
Fire the paddle.
Yeah, fuck that.
Bury the
Push.
bikini.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Push naked ladies. PCJ for the next WrestleMania Goes Hollywood vignette. Push Fireberry, Trish Stratus in her prime in Basic Instinct. Well, that's the one that Stacy did, right?
Stacy Keibler did that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's been done.
Liv Morgan in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Phoebe Cates' role, Girl in the Red
Oh
Bikini.
my God.
Yes.
Or Zelina Vega in American Pie in the Nadia role. I mean, that's fun.
Fuck.
Dick me down.
All right. Well, fire Trish.
Yeah, Push
Yeah.
Vega. Bury Liv.
I'm pushing Liv. I'll bury Vega.
Live, I think.
I'll bury my face in Vega.
Vega's masturbating on a bed.
All right.
And then you walk in, Eric, and you jizz in your pants.
And I'm like, you need an extra hand?
or
Yeah.
I guess it would be Dominic. Mr. walks in, jizzes in his pants or something.
All right. Let's hurry this up. I got to go where this is fresh in my mind.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right,
I want to get some more questions.
Get your. That's not your hand.
It's not my leg.
Mitchell, would you like to see the Brooklyn Brawler in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
What about other jobbers? What would his speech even be?
Hey.
I fucked
Forgot about
I
it.
fucked Pat Patterson to become a jobber.
Now, hold on a
That's the
minute.
big
Now,
rumor.
hold on a minute. Donald Trump is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So was Drew Carey.
Yeah.
With like one appearance.
Right.
Like,
And
I think,
they've won more matches than Brooklyn Brawler.
name
What?
what?
Brawler won a match.
He won. I can name all of his matches. Just name a wrestler from the 80s. He was against him at some point.
I mean, matches. I'm saying he hasn't won.
Yeah.
He never. Like I'm saying, Trump.
Oh, a winning match.
Trump has won more.
Oh, I got you.
Alan Castro, my turn for a football question.
Okay.
We're 3 weeks into the MLS season with Houston Dynamo sitting in last place. Is it too soon to give up on playoff hopes?
Yes. It is.
Right, you are.
He's
Okay.
not the best color man for nothing.
Don't expand on that at all.
Please don't.
Well, I mean, it's where they've been sitting the past like fucking 8 seasons.
Yeah, see, soccer sucks. Amraj, realistically, how many ducks could Danny DeVito hold?
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2.
1, 2, 7.
They're so big. How can he hold more than 2?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Brian, the Street Profits always wear the colors of the local sports team.
Yep. That's
When
a lot of gear in a year.
when one inevitably turns, well, apparently, yeah, I think Belair. They said Belair makes her own.
Yeah.
she probably makes theirs.
She
too.
makes his. She made his Elimination Chamber gear.
When one inevitably turns heel on the other, will they take the jersey off to reveal the colors of the rival sports team?
Oh, sure. That'd be funny.
Hopefully.
Yeah, if they even do that.
Yeah, they never will.
The Rizzler, my Nona, who died 20 years ago, would have done a better job at throwing Lesnar over the ropes than Omos did.
Wow.
Vince is 1 billion% calling the shots. My God, why is he in a WrestleMania match?
Yeah.
Omar, why is Dexter Lumis hanging out with Johnny Garbanzo? That NXT stuff isn't even canon anymore. Dexter should be in a tag team with Karrion Kross.
He adopted it. He legally adopted him.
Yeah.
Well, just don't make him stupid. Like right now, he's just the jobbers. Like,
They're all-
come on.
Right.
They're all- yeah.
Do something with him. He has a cool gimmick. Like, do something with it.
Yeah.
Or put him in the fucking Wyatt family if that's still even a thing after what I heard.
Sure.
John Norton, just to be clear, we're to believe Dom is mad at his dad for spending too much time wrestling and not enough time with him. Didn't they wrestle together until Dom turned on him? Is there any better bonding experience than working with your dad doing something you both love?
Clearly not.
Well, he's an idiot, so you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Pierre-Luc, top 3 people you'd love to see Logan Paul wrestle before his contract is over.
Johnny Gargano.
Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Sami Zayn.
Sure. Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Oh, that'd be a good one.
He'll murder him.
Sure.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, right.
Big Erection Langston. Rank how much meat you think these 4 randomized wrestlers are packing. Jack Swagger, The Rock, Drew McIntyre, Brutus, the Barber Beefcake.
I'm going to say Brutus is rocking 4 inches. Are we talking flaccid or hard?
Hard. That's all that matters.
All
What are we doing?
Let's get
What's
Brutus.
going in your butt? It's got to be hard.
All right. Brutus is probably rocking 5. Jack Swagger 3.
3 inches?
Yeah.
He's a huge dude.
It's not always proportionate.
He's looking at me.
The Rock's probably like 7, and Drew is obviously like 11.
Drew?
Drew,
Oh
11.
my God. Yeah. Remember him standing next to me at the baseball game? I was like,
Remember,
Hi, Drew.
remember he dick slapped you in the face?
I'm pretty sure
And he
one
was
of his
turned around.
entrances. I'm pretty sure during his entrance, it's his dick holding up the sword.
No, that is his dick.
He's like,
the
ah!
The sword
No,
is
no,
his cock.
No, because everyone's like, turn around. I was like, what? Because like I didn't know he was behind me.
Yeah,
He was
right.
like, turn, and I went. Oh, hey, Drew. Sorry if you're listening to this. It's probably about about there. He's a big dude. Imagine. I don't see his pants. Like, oh, hey, hey, how are you, Drew?
Where? There's no cone.
Are these WrestleMania tickets? Oh, SmackDown. Okay, well, I'll still suck you off.
Oh my God, Joe Pisano, thank you for playing this game with us at City Field. Who is whatever fighting? Is it Sheamus? Is it Drew McIntyre? I know this one. It's Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. And he's like, congratulations, you're going to.
Surprise!
You're
He's
going
in your
to.
mouth.
You're going to WrestleMania SmackDown.
The whole thing was to plug WrestleMania, and they gave Joe 2 tickets to SmackDown.
And at that moment in time, Andrew and I did not have WrestleMania
No.
tickets yet. We
Correct.
were like, holy shit.
like, oh, sweet.
We just won tickets that, like, worst case, they're in the middle level if you won them at a game.
Right.
SmackDown 2 nights later. Fuck off.
You're like, I mean, I'll still suck you off for him, but I'm not going to give 110%. Right. I'll give 100%.
Oh.
Lesser known saint, do you think Ric Flair referred to pussy as bramble back in the 80s?
What?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
What?
Bramble. I was hoping you guys would get it. I was like, maybe I just didn't get it.
No.
I'm old.
I can't wait to get some bramble this weekend.
Yeah.
Ramble.
Jason Deerham, dollar bet. Roman walks out of WrestleMania still champion. Come on, we're going to be sick of Cody after 2 to 3 weeks as champ.
No, we're not.
Eric's not.
I'm not.
I am not.
Big Fullo, when MVP said that Omos is 7'3", is that 2 different measurements? Well, like Eric said, it's not always proportionate.
That's right.
Could you imagine? He's got the smallest dick.
That was in Bamboozled, right?
What?
When Brendan Fraser...
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled.
Was it Bedazzled?
Bedazzled.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
No, not bedazzled. It wasn't bamboozled.
No.
It wasn't bamboozled.
It was a B,
bedazzled.
though. Was it Bedazzled?
It was bedazzled.
Anyway, when he asked to be a sports star,
Yeah,
and then his dick is tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey!
Come on! What year was that? Like 2000?
But it was Bedazzled. I think it was.
Bedazzled.
Yeah.
Bedazzled. Yeah.
Just sounds
It
like
doesn't sound
Hurley-
right because of the bedazzler.
Elizabeth
Right.
Hurley was so fucking hot in that
my
movie.
God.
shit.
Look at this shit.
She is. She
You could just fat.
she is the devil.
You could bust just to that photo.
She is the devil.
She could give a dog a bone.
Unbelievable.
Give a dog a bone.
All right, where the fuck are we?
I don't know.
Give a dog a
Oh
bone.
boy. Okay. All right. The old Kanye Pushfire Berry commentator teams, part 2. Jim Ross and Pat McAfee.
Push.
Renee Paquette and Jerry Lawler, but they only comment for women's matches. And Bailey and Michael Cole.
Fire.
that might be. I would bury Bailey and Michael Cole.
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear
I would
that.
fire Renee in.
Obviously, push Jim Ross and McAfee.
Yeah.
That'd be great. The Wizard of Mackinfart. If JR was in a band and the vocalist, do you think he would be better in Limp Bizkit, Guns N' Roses, or Michael Bolton?
Michael Bolton.
I did it all for the nookie. Come on, a nookie.
Come on.
You could do that cookie and stick it up your huh?
Stick it, Oklahoma.
Stick it up your feet, nerds.
Andre Palazzolo, serious question. You're starting a wrestling promotion. Would you rather have current 77-year-old Vince McMahon or Tony Khan as head of your creative?
I don't know.
Tony Khan, because
That's
he
like-
might have an overdose
You
any day.
prefer piss or shit? I don't know. Probably
Yeah, right.
Vince because Vince will die sooner.
I doubt that.
Right.
Yeah, that's impossible. Flip a
Impossible.
fucking coin.
Impassable.
At least Tony Khan lets MJF do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's true.
Yeah, like Vince will put his consciousness into like a robot, and like he'll just make sure that like the algorithm it's the same shitty matches he's been
Right,
doing the
right,
last
right.
10 years.
Ryan Brady, Jet Scott Rogers. Well, let's hope so. Who is the one receiver you want them to get for him? Well, they already got Lazard. I mean, if he wants Odell Beckham, sure, but that's expensive.
If we can make it work under the budget, hell yeah.
Andy Nance, legend says Omos is still rubbing his hands to this day.
Sure.
Yeah, well, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling and become a supporter of the show. Only $5 a month. All the brackets, AEW recaps, pay-per-view recaps at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Only a couple more weeks till WrestleMania.
Yep.
You know, Kevin Owens and Sammy still have to get back together.
Stuff to touch tips.
That's right.
How many more Raws? One,
Two.
two.
Yeah.
Two Raws.
3
But
more SmackDowns.
They can't. But they can't even wait till the final SmackDown.
No.
No.
That's WrestleMania SmackDown.
Yeah. So there you go.
Wow.
See you next week, guys.
2 weeks.